Hey everyone, Mark from Opal Quest. Haven't done a video for a little while, so I thought I'd better do one. Been flat out at the moment, but been cutting and doing bits and pieces. But thought I'd show you this one today. I've got a request to do a heart-shaped pendant. So I should be able to get a nice, decent sized heart out of this piece of Olympic opal here from Coober Pedy. Also, I've got a heap of earrings I need to make, so I should be able to cut out some decent size earrings out of this as well. I'll also take the cap off this stone here and just see what that's like. And I reckon I should be able to get some nice round stud earrings out of that as well. So thanks for watching. We'll get into it and make it happen. Alright, so here we have a piece of Coober Pedy opal from the Olympic field. I've let it dry out. It was one of the rubs we made previously. The tiny little chip came off there, which I had a look at. It's quite good quality, this particular opal. Not too many flaws in it at all, so it should cut really nice stable stones. So anyway, the length of it, give you a bit of an idea. So you want to go tip to tip, 50 mil by, what have we got here, 28 mil. And I've rubbed both sides, got the cap off it a bit, so we're down to about whatever that is. Hang on, I'll start that again. Verniers are playing up a bit here. Right, so the thickness of this piece is 5.3 mil, so 5 mil you may as well say. Okay, and the weight of it, just do a bit of a rough carat weight. Like I said, we're going to cut stones out of this, so we'll lose quite a bit. So, 43 carats you may as well say, dry weight. So that's good. Oh, and the other one we've got is this little piece here, which I'm going to take the cap off. I just want to have a bit of a look, and I want to get some earrings out of this as well. I need some 8 mil earrings for some orders and even some 10 mil, so I might be able to get some out of that piece as well. A bit hard to see there. So 15 carats in that one as well. So what we need to do, I've got an order for, someone wants a heart-shaped pendant again. So I want it as fairly large. So what I was planning on doing with this piece, to get the best flash of colour out, it's actually double-sided. It's quite a bit of colour, it's basically full colour all the way through. A bit of white opal. So what we'll be able to do is down this corner here, get a decent size heart shape. I'll make it bigger than the stencil we've got. Tiniest little chip. I'm not sure if the camera will pick that up for you or not. There's a little tiny bit of sand in the corner there. Little chip there. What else we got here? Other than that, it's very clean. Gets a little bit skinny on that side there. So all we're doing, once it's dry, we're just looking for any flaws that might be in it as I drop it on the bench. So there's a bit of a sand patch in the back. If I hold the light through it, I can pretty much see where that is, but that's not going to really affect anything. Well, it shouldn't affect much at all. So that's kind of most of it there. Right, so what I'm interested in, just get a very rough shape here, and I'll make this, well, either make it bigger or smaller depending on when we start cutting what it'll end up being. So to give myself a bit of an idea, bit of a rough heart shape. I'll make this like a 3D heart. Always cut out, groove them out as well, so they give them a bit of depth to the stones. So that's kind of going to be my very rough shape. So if I slice this on the saw, I can come across here and make this bigger. And so in this section here, this is where I want to get my earrings. So I reckon I'm going to get quite a few out of this. So I'll stencil them out, I'll get the trim saw and we'll cut a few of these up and then we'll start cutting earrings out of it. I could make a huge big pendant out of that. Probably still could. Maybe I'll, yeah, anyway, still deciding. Trouble with opal, until you start cutting and getting into it to find out what the stone's going to do, it's really hard to say. I'll just wet this quickly to give you a bit more of an idea what it'll look like. Once it's cut, still the camera's not bringing out the true colours. I'll just back the exposure off a bit so you can get a bit better look at it. So it's not a bad stone. Colour both sides. Camera doesn't do it justice, but anyway, we'll start slicing and dicing that. And you might be able to see a bit of that process. Right, so I've laid out what I plan on doing with this stone now. I've had a really good look at it. It's a bit of a shame to chop up such a nice, solid stable stone for earrings. So what I'll do is I'll try and get my 3D harp shape out of this end here. That's fine. I'll go as big as I can until we get around these edges. Also going to make a big oval shape calibrated stone in there. Should get a really nice dome on that as well. And I've also should be able to get 2 8.5mm round earrings out of there also, and possibly a little ring stone on the side here as well. So that's what we're going to do out of that one. If I can, we'll soon find out once we start cutting it. And I'll take the scale cap off of this and just see what that's like underneath. So when that's wet, difficult to see as well, but that's actually got some really good colours. It's got like a skin over it at the moment, so not much light's getting through. So once that's cut, hopefully we should be able to get some nice earrings out of that as well. So there's a decent sized colour bar through there. Okay, so we cut a couple of little rough shapes there, and I'll just trim up this one here for the oval. Right, just quickly slice this on the trim saw. There was quite a bit of sand in that piece, which I was expecting. Can't see it really on the camera. It's got some really nice colour, and those circles are about 9.5mm, so we'll be able to get a couple of really nice 8mm stones, which is what we're trying to achieve out of these 2 bits. So we'll cut those as well as these other pieces. Here's our first stage rubs. So this is what we ended up with. We just kept this one as an oval. Really hard to see the colours at the moment. These are on the very coarse wheels and they're dry at the moment. So there's a lot of colour hiding away under there. Once they're wet, you'll be able to see that. Wet it a tiny bit, but yeah, there's a beautiful colour in there which will come out once that's polished, or finely shaped and polished. This one here should come up quite well as well. There's a rough shape of our little heart we're making. That'll be double-sided. That's got some awesome colour in it as well. A couple of earrings. Again, these are just very rough shapes. Still got a tiny little bit of white sand to get out of that one. And this other little pair of earrings as well. So we'll get them on Dob sticks and we'll give them a final cut and polish. Alright, so I've got them glued on to Dob sticks and I'll let them set overnight. Using araldite this time. You can use wax, but I've got a couple of small little earrings there, and I just thought I haven't got time to cut them today anyway, so I thought I'll glue them, let them set, and we'll get into them tomorrow. Alright, so it's the following day, and we'll just do a final shape and cut and polish. Right, so there's our finished opal on the dob sticks. Just need to take them off now, polish the back of the heart and the large oval, and we'll get them set. Alright, so I've just glued the stones onto the dob sticks again. This way I can polish the backs of a couple of them a lot easier, and I can trim up the backs of these earrings as well to get the right heights that we need for setting in jewellery. Okay, so here's our heart that we've made. Camera's not picking up true colours. Double-sided. Looks a bit washed out in the back, but it's actually not in real life. So that'll be purposely made this side flat so we can set that in a pendant that will have a bezel all around both sides and an open back so people can see it's a genuine opal. So that should hopefully come in at least 10 carats, I would hope. Oh, there you go, 11.3. So that's a nice good size stone, that one. Right, and this one here's a 20mm by 15mm oval. So that'll make a nice pendant. I'll purposely flatten the back again, polish the back, but there is sand in the back which I've purposely left because it will have a solid sterling silver back, and I'll make a peephole that people can see that it's a true solid Australian opal. So anyway, that what that way? It would have to be at least 6, I'd say. I was miles off. There you go, nice 8 carats. Okay, so here we have our 8mm round earrings that we've made. They should come in at about, hopefully, 2.5, 3 carats maybe as a pair. 2.8, so that's good. What else we got here? Right, here we have our 9mm round earrings. Hopefully they should be 3 carats together. 3.1, that's good. Alright guys, so this is the finished product. This is the 3.1 carat earrings we've made. That's combined carat weighted, both of them, and 9mm, and that's pretty much the finished result. So I made that with 9 carat gold, sterling silver back and post, and they'll be on our website shortly. These ones are already sold, guys, but this is 2.8 carats in total, and I've set them in an 18 carat gold bezel, silver back and post. Camera's not picking up the colours, but they're actually got some beautiful colour in there. Lots of pinks, salmons, bits of reds. So yeah, so they're all done. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll put a link down to my shop if anyone's interested to have a squiz at what we do put online for sale. But appreciate you watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.